Hello students, today we start the first lesson or chapter of the electronics 11 science, that is sources of power. So in this chapter, first of all we know what is the electronics. Electronics. So to know or about the electronics, electronics is one of the field in the science and engineering. Electronics is one of the field of science and engineering in which that field deals with the electron device. Electronics deals with electronic devices. So electronics is the one of the field of science and engineering in which it deals with electronic devices and their utilizations. Utilization. That means in this subject we deals with or we are studying the electronic devices and their uses. So which are the electronic devices? Now again we should know what are the electronic devices. Electronic devices. So its name suggests that the devices in which the conduction is taken place by the movement of electrons, through gases, vacuum and semiconductor. So again I repeat, electronic devices, the devices which conducts or the devices in which the conduction is taken place by the movement of electrons, by the movement of electrons through what? Gases, vacuum and semiconductors. So electronic devices or electron devices, the devices in which the conduction is taken place by the movement of electrons through gases, vacuum and semiconductors. For example, such devices are CRO. CRO means cathode ray oscilloscope, function generators, etc. Now we should know the sources of power and their types or classification. The sources of power are classified into two different types of or sources of powers are mainly divided into two types. Number one, DC source, and here AC source. So sources of powers are divided into two types: DC sources, or it is called as direct current type sources, and second is with AC sources, means alternating current type sources. So some of the devices we write here as a DC sources. Number one, batteries. Battery. Number two, rectifiers. Rectifiers. And number three, DC generators. DC generators. So DC sources are of three: battery, rectifiers, and DC generators. And here in AC sources, the main AC sources are like this. Number one, it is oscillator or function generators. Oscillators or function generators. Function generators. And another one, it is AC generators. AC generators. So these are the two types of the sources of power. Now we discuss these DC and AC sources one by one in detail. So first of all, DC sources. What are the DC sources, or what is the characteristics or basic mode of operation in the DC sources? So what is DC sources? DC sources, the source which supply power to the load by unidirectional, unchanged and steady. These sources are called DC sources. So first is a battery. Battery. So it will be like this: 1, 2, 3, E1, E2, E3. This is a plus, minus, this is plus, minus, plus, minus. Battery is consists of number of cells are arranged in series or parallel manner. Numbers of cells, 2 or more cells are arranged in series or parallel manner. Then what is cell? Cell is a fundamental source of power. It is a basic source of power. Basic source of power. So cell has one positive terminal and one negative terminal. Cell 1. Now, in these cells, the cells are again classified into two types: primary cells, primary cells, and secondary. So, primary cells are those cells which are not rechargeable, not rechargeable. For example, cell, pencil cell. The secondary cells are those cells which can be chargeable, For example, cells in a car or batteries in a car. So these are the two types of cells, and these cells are used to form a battery. These cells are used to form a battery. So this is what the first DC source. Now second DC source is a rectifier. A rectifier its name suggests that something it is rectified by it. So rectifier is used to convert AC signal into DC signal. Rectifier is used to AC voltage into DC voltage. AC voltage to DC voltage. Or it converts AC into DC. Rectifier converts AC into DC. So if this is a rectifier circuit, its input is AC. This is the input provided to the rectifier, and whose output will be DC, that is direct or unidirectional or a steady signal. So this is the rectifier, which is a source of DC source, which is one of the type of DC source. Then we discuss DC generator later on, because we are going to study the comparative studies of AC generator and DC generator. That will understood better. Next, AC source. What is the AC source? AC source is a source which provide a power to the load in the alternating types, in the alternating quantity. AC means alternating quantity. Oscillator. The first DC source is a oscillator. Oscillator means it oscillates about one value. Oscillator or function generator. Oscillator or function generator. These sources of power is used in laboratories to test some electronic circuits. This oscillator and function generators provides some waveforms like square wave, then which is sine wave, sawtooth waveform. These kinds of signals this function generator provides, and its frequency can be changed according to our requirement. So this oscillator and function generator is used to test the different electronic circuits in the laboratory or in the research laboratory. Now come to the very important topic, which is AC generator and DC generator. We see these two generators one by one comparatively. What is the difference in AC generator and DC generator? First of all, what is DC generator? Construction and working. So let us compare AC and DC generator. This is DC generator, and here it is AC generator. Construction. This is the north pole, south pole. These are the magnetic lines of force, magnetic field we can say. Always, magnetic lines of forces are always from north to south pole. So their direction will be like this. This is the strong electromagnet. And according to Faraday's laws of electromagnetism, if any conducting wire is kept in between this magnetic field and move it, then current will be induced in this wire. Now this wire is replaced by a coil. This is the coil. Armature coil, which we call as armature coil. In case of DC generator, here we use a split ring. What is the split ring? It is a circular ring which is cut into the two parts. This is what? Split ring. This is splitting. A ring is split into two parts. It is also called as rotor or commutator. To this commutator, two carbon brushes are in contact with this ring. This is what one of the wire, and here we connect a bulb into the circuit. From the other side, another carbon brush is used to firmly contact with the rotating split ring. Now if this coil is rotating into the magnetic field, then current is induced in the coil. Now this can be explained how the direction of the current is into this coil while it is rotating in the magnetic field. So that is decided by right hand rule. In the right hand rule, hold the right hand like this. The three fingers are mutually perpendicular to each other. Thumb, forefinger and middle finger. Okay? Then this forefinger indicates the direction of the magnetic field. And thumb indicates the force in which the coil is moved. Now here in this case, thumb is up, that means this coil is moving up. And this middle finger has a direction into the paper, into the board. That means this direction is like this, into the paper. Okay? So current is flowing through the coil like this. If this coil is rotating in clockwise sense, so direction of current will be like this. Here it is like this. Now current is flowing through the wire in the direction given or shown into the figure. What happens when the coil has a perpendicular position? When a coil is rotating and it is rotating clockwise, and when it comes across or which is perpendicular, this coil plane of the coil is perpendicular to the lines of forces, at that time the direction of the current will change. That means this red wire becomes here and this blue wire comes here. So direction will be same. After that, these carbon contacts are disconnect here. This carbon contacts has a disconnect and this red wire comes into this carbon contact. The direction of the current will be same, and hence in DC generator the current flowing will be unidirectional. The current flowing in unidirectional, that means like this. So it is a steady current flowing through the circuit. This is in the case of DC generator. It generates the DC waveform or DC voltage or DC current. Similar is the case of AC generator. Diagram is same. We draw the diagram like this. Diagram is same. Only what change in split ring. In the case of AC generator, we use a slip ring instead of split ring. Again, a wire is kept in contact. Another ring. This is a coil, another part. This one ring, which is called as slip ring. So external circuit will be connected like this. What happens in this case? When a coil is kept in the magnetic field, the current is induced into the coil like this. The direction of the current will be, suppose this rotation of this coil is clockwise. Like this, current is flowing like this. So what is the action is to be happened into this coil? When a coil is kept into the magnetic field, now the coil is exactly parallel to this magnetic field. So current is induced in this coil. So according to the law, right hand rule, the forefinger indicates the direction of the magnetic field, the thumb indicates the force in which the coil is shifted, and the middle finger indicates the direction of the electric current. Now if you keep your hand like this is the magnetic field and its direction, thumb is, the coil is moving upward, and this middle finger is into the paper or into the board. That means the direction of current is like this, into the board. So as this coil rotates, one position comes, it is exactly vertical or perpendicular to the board. At that time, this direction of current will be swing. Direction of current will be swing. Now the red wire comes here. Red wire comes here and blue wire will here after one rotation. Whereas direction of the current will change now. So in this way, first of all, the direction of the current will be like this, and it comes here again through the circuit, and this is into the coil. Secondly, when this coil comes in this position, so in this way the AC generation, AC waveform will be generated by this generator, and this is what the difference in AC and DC. These are the strong electromagnets. This is the split ring. Split ring. Split. And these are the slip rings. This wire is connected to one of the slip ring, and blue wire is connected to one of the slip ring. Slip rings. So in this way we finish the DC generator and AC generator comparatively. Thank you.